Right, and now in this lesson, topic 1 for grade 12, this year's sequences and series. First topic, I'm going to revise linear sequences, which you've done already. In grade 12, we call it arithmetic sequence, or some people say arithmetic sequence. You might decide which English you prefer, right? So, number 1, in exam, generally we'd say consider the arithmetic sequence given to you 2, 5, 8, 11. Right, find the common difference in next two terms. So I assume you still remember what's common difference. Right, so if we subtract, get common difference, term 2 minus term 1, which is 5 minus 2, which gives me 3. Can also go and say term 3 minus term 2, which in this case would be 8 minus 5, which gives me 3. Can also say term 4 minus term 3, 11 minus 8, which equal 3. Most of the time I'm just going to work with term 2 and term 1. The reason being they already specify that it's a arithmetic sequence. Right, so to get my next two terms, I have to continue adding 3. So 11 plus 3 would give me 14. And then 14 plus 3 would give me 17. Or I can write, you see there's 1, 2, 3, 4 terms. So term 5 would be 14. And term 6 would be 17. Right? What arithmetic sequence? We'll generally ask you to determine a formula for the n term of the sequence. Also sometimes we specify general term of the sequence. So formula we use, Tn equal a plus n minus 1 times t. And take note there's many formulas. I'm not just sticking to this because a lot of the word problems we were going to be using this formula. So as you can see there, a is 2 and t we solved is equal to 3. So in the place of a, I substitute the 2. Place of t, I substitute 3. 3 times n gives me 3n. 3 times minus 1 gives me negative 3. 2 minus 3 would give me minus 1. So my formula simply is 3n minus 1. Right? Most exam questions, most topics, once we ask you to find the formula, we will test whether you can use the formula. So there they say determine the value of the 12th term. Right, so in the place of n here, we want term 12. So n becomes 12. 3 times 12 would give me 36. 36 minus 1 then gives me 35. Right, go to the next problem. Right, so if we look at the second problem, they say consider the linear pattern. So you see sometimes we say arithmetic pattern, or we would say linear pattern. So they gave me 7, 3 minus 1, 5. Find the next two terms. So we first need to get common difference. So 3 minus 7 equal minus 4. Or term 2 minus that. Don't need to write that procedure. You can just do it straight there. Right, so minus 5 minus 4 would give me minus 9. Minus 9 minus 4 would then give me minus 13. Right, and then as I say, common question for most of the patterns and sequences we're going to do, determine a general term of the sequence. So Tn equal a plus n minus 1 times t. A, as you can see there, is 7. First letter of the alphabet, first term, 7. T equal negative 4. It's found there, and we multiply out minus 4n. Negative 4 times negative 1 would give me plus 4. 7 plus 4 would give me 11, so I'm left with minus 4n plus 11. 2.3, determine the value of the 9th term. So we already found the equation, so Tn equal minus 4n plus 11. So 9th term there, n becomes 9, and wherever I see n, I substitute 9. So minus 4 times 9 would then give me minus 36. Minus 36 plus 11 then gives me negative 25. So term 9 equal negative 25. Right? We can also ask vice versa, which term is equal to minus 65. So Tn equal minus 4n plus 11. So Tn there now equal minus 65. Minus 4n plus 11. If I take 11 over, it's positive this side, becomes negative. So negative 65 minus 11 would give me minus 76 equal to the minus 4n. Divide both sides by negative 4 and n equal to 19. Therefore, term 19 equal negative 65. Right, and the last question here for the second one, Is 109 a term in the sequence? So again, in the place of Tn, I place negative 109 minus 4n plus 11. If I take positive 11 over, it becomes negative 11. Negative 11, negative 109 gives me negative 120 equal minus 4n divided by negative 4, n equal to 30. So as long as n is an element of natural numbers, then Tn is a term in the sequence. Alright, hope you follow, hope you enjoy. Please like, share and subscribe. Alright, problem number 3. Now every other occasion we know your learners don't like fractions, so we can give you a linear sequence, or can just give you a sequence and give you in fraction format. So just to show you how we can change the question, 3.1, is this a linear pattern? So for something to be a linear pattern, term 2 minus term 1 must equal term 3 minus term 2. The common difference must be the same. So term 2, 1 minus 1 over 3. Term 3, 5 over 3 minus 1. So 1 can be written as 3 over 3. There, 3 over 3. 3 minus 1 gives me 2 over 3. 5 minus 2 gives me 2 over 3. So this is a linear pattern because it has the same common difference. Then find the n term of the sequence. Again, as I said, many other ways, but I prefer working with the formula Tn equal a plus n minus 1 times d. So a there, first term, first letter, 1 over 3. d, we found a is 2 over 3. 2 over 3 times n, we are just going to say 2 times n to give me 2n over 3. Minus 1 times that simply becomes negative 2 over 3. Their denominators are the same, so I add the numerators. So 1 minus 2 would give me negative 1, and that simply stays 2n over 3. Then for third question, what's the value of Tn if n equal to 15? So here in the place of n, simply put 15. 15 times 2 give me 30. 30 divided by 3 would then give me 10 minus 1 over 3. So 10 minus 1 over 3 would give you 29 over 3, or I can say 30 over 3 minus 1 over 3 then gives me 29 over 3. So hope you follow, hope you understand. Continue practicing. Maths requires consistent practice to ensure that you master it. Once you've mastered it, the practice becomes less and you just become better. Alright, continue working hard.